Could you just explain a bit about your injury that happened a while ago and just how it happened?
Yeah, so I was playing basketball earlier this year for my high school basketball team, and I went and I drove to the basket and I hop stepped and I tore my right ACL.
Oh, okay. And then, so I know you had like a long recovery process. I saw you like during tennis, not doing like practice with others, you were working on the side. So how long did this recovery take, and what was probably the most challenging part of it?
Yeah, so I'm still not fully recovered 100%
Yeah,
yet, but it took me 7 months to get back on court from the date of surgery and 8 months to get back on court from the date of injury.
it's great.
But yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was a long, tough recovery. Lots of physical therapy and workouts, weightlifting, to get my quad and my hamstring back to where they were
Yeah,
before the injury.
great. So I'm trying to focus more on the mental side of it. So did you face any specific mental challenges when you were recovering?
Yeah, I mean it was definitely tough, especially like the first day, like hearing the diagnosis. Obviously,
Yeah,
was really tough because I thought I had to call my coach, I had to call my college coach, I had to let all them know. So that was definitely tough mentally. It wore on me for a little bit. I didn't end up calling my college coach for a couple days because I was scared. But after that, I kind of just said, whatever happens is going to happen. It's in the past, and just try to stay as mentally strong as I can moving forward.
great. And I also know you had a lot of support from, friends, family, coaches. So how important was this in recovery? How much did it help?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, friends, family, and coaches were the main part of kind of keeping me up in my recovery, like mentally. Just like always my friends like being there for me and hanging out with me, my brother, my sister, my parents, just them comforting me while I was kind of out and not able to practice, just them reminding me, God has you and he knows the plan and everything, like
Yes.
constantly was definitely it. And then going and being able to work with my coaches and actually be able to coach myself.
Yeah.
Also, I thank them for giving me that opportunity too, because that helped me.
Yeah. And then what was probably the best piece of advice you got during recovery?
The best piece of advice I got from somebody else.
Yeah, like from anyone that you were working with.
I'd probably say it was one of my hitting partners. He told me, he said, no matter how long it takes, it's probably going to take 9 months. He said this
Yeah.
9 months is going to be is very insignificant in the grand scheme of things. So as long as it might seem like it's taking, it's not going to be that big of a deal, and that kind of changed my perspective a little bit to like be like, all right, even though this happened, like it's going to be all right because I'm going to be back to where I was before.
Yeah. And so I know this process was pretty long. So how did you like mentally prepare yourself to play at a higher level after that?
Yeah, so I mean, back to training again
Yeah.
now and training at a high level. I watched a lot of tennis. I focused a lot. I tried to coach a lot, and I tried to like visualize as well. Visualizing helped a lot with just mentally being prepared to hit the same strokes that I was to be able to hit the same strokes that I was before. The serve for tennis, especially like being able to visualize where the toss is supposed to be, how the arms are supposed to be positioned, and how the body was supposed to be positioned, that helped me a lot for sure.
And then this is really common among a lot of people, but did you really feel nervous or hesitant about getting injured again during that process?
Um, I mean, I still am a little bit nervous. Obviously, I mean, I think it'd be crazy to not be.
Yeah.
But I think there's that my physical therapist, my trainers, and my coaches, and my family as well have done a great job of kind of instilling the mindset in me that I'm even stronger now than I was before. So there really isn't anything to worry about. So I'm almost like less likely to get injured now than I would be before.
Yeah. Right. And were there any specific techniques or routines that you did during recovery that kind of helped?
I mean, I'd spent a lot of time. Like, you mean like physical or mental or?
Yeah, like anything, like physical, mental, mix
Yeah.
of both.
Um, as far as routines, I mean, I had a pretty hard workout routine every single week. I would,
Yeah.
be lifting every single day, upper body, lower body, just trying to become stronger, as well as like doing some breathing work and some visualization. Like I said before, those were kind of my routines. I would go in the sauna and kind of just sit there and visualize and
Yeah.
just kind of be in my own space.
And then my final question, what advice would you give to a tennis player or any athlete about or currently dealing with an injury?
Yeah, I'd say don't rush the recovery process. The
Yeah.
recovery process is going to take however long it's going to take. And especially when it comes down to things like ACLs or broken bones, there's not much
Yes.
that you yourself are going to do to accelerate the healing process. It's kind of just what the body has to do.
Yeah.
So, I'd say don't rush the healing process and follow your rehab down to a T, because I've been doing very great since my injury, and every physical therapist and trainer that I've been with has said if you didn't follow your physical therapy and your program to a T, you wouldn't be where you are right now. So I'd say it's going to accelerate your healing process if you are very locked in on that.